Today it's time for an update. You might remember, or you hopefully remember, that last time, in my last video, I showed you the chassis, that I already assembled it. It looked like this chassis shown in the manual. And it's saying that these illustrations show the chassis ready to paint. So, what I did in the meantime is I painted it. First I took some primer, and after that I took the final paint. And where is the truck? What has happened? Ooh, a lot has happened. Can you see it? No, this is the perfect. I think this is perfect now. Yeah, so what you can see is that there is paint on it now, and the truck is also standing on his own feet right now. So what I finalized is that all the parts that are necessary to put it on his wheels have been done. And but let me just start with the painting. I did not sand it. You have the opportunity to send it to ScaleART, and they send it for you, so that the surface is the best to get some paint on it. But I didn't, because when many years ago I painted my first 8x8, I almost had no problems with the paint, and so is it right now. I think that it really worked out very well. You can see it in the video. I think the paint is quite good, no problems, no issues. Yeah, and it's just nice. But I think I have to get you closer. I would like to turn it on its top to show you underneath, and to give you more information about the details, what is built in now and what the next steps are. Ta-ta, magic of video making. So now you might have a good view underneath the truck. So what has happened? Yeah, paint on it, and the complete driving train is installed. So the 4 axles are in its position, the 2 front axles and the 2 rear axles, and the motor, the Faulhaber motor, is in place already. The gearbox and the center diff lock is also installed, so I can turn it. So these are in place now, and the servos to control the diff locks. So to control the rear axles, the servo is installed right here. It's a smaller one, and to control the diff locks of the front axles, the servo is installed right here in this tank. And the third servo is right at the front. It controls the diff lock in the center, in the middle of the truck. Because the cool thing is that when you're just going on the road, there's no need to use this diff lock. Oh, there's a screw in. It doesn't make any sense. I have to replace it. So there's no need for this diff lock. It just ensures that you are driving properly, and that you don't need that much power to run the truck. But when you're getting into when you're driving off-road, then you need it, because it is the same function that you have in a single axle, that when you're just going through a corner, the inner wheel is turning slower than the wheel outside the corner, and this is the same between the back part and the front part. But I will show you and explain it in on a later stage in an upcoming video, when the servos are engaged and I have to test if it works properly. So this will be a topic for an upcoming video. So 3 servos to control the diff locks, diff lock 1, 2, 3, 4 and the center one. And this big servo right at the front is the steering servo, just for the steering, and this turns the 2 front axle, what you can see, to the right and to the left, to the right and to the left. So that's it. This is the exhaust. The hydraulic components are still missing. It was great fun to build it to this stage, and what I did is I did some test runs. I just put some power on it and let it run for almost 2 hours just to let it start very smoothly, so that all the parts are in a good shape. So that's it. I turn it again back and put it on its feet. Yeah, right here. This is something I would like to show you, but I think you can't see it. No, that's not so good. Let me get you closer. So, back again. I hope that now you have a good view. What you can see here, right here, this is the servo that controls the gearbox. The gearbox has 3 gears. A very slow one, this is really cool for going off-road, and a second one a little bit faster, and the fast gear, or the fastest, is the 3rd gear. I think from my experience the first 2 gears are the most important ones. The 3rd gear is when I'm driving on any construction site, I almost use the 1st and the 2nd gear and not the 3rd one. So this is the gear, this is the servo that controls the gearbox. At this position, almost at this, it is the 2nd gear engaged. When the servo goes this way, it is the 1st gear, and that way it's the 3rd gear. So these things have to be adjusted when all the electronic parts are built in, so that I have to do the adjustments and the fine-tuning. These 2 servos you know very well. This is the steering servo just from the other side, and this is the diff lock servo controlling the diff lock, the center diff lock. So what I would like to show you is last time, and I think this perspective is quite good. Last time I showed you some screws, and one of the screws was this M2 standard screw, that side, and then I showed you the very tiny one, this one, the black one, and this is really cool and very small. But in the meantime I realized that there's even a smaller one, and I'm not kidding, this is outstanding. I will drop it and you will see it. Can you see it? This is still a screw. I'm not kidding, it is not a nail, it is a screw. And that you can trust me, I will also show you the corresponding nut. Here it is. This is the nut, and this is the screw. And this is really tiny. And I think you will ask me, where did you use it? And this question needs to be answered directly. I used them in the exhaust tank right here. 6 of them. Can you see them? These 6 screws, these 6 spots are the small screws. And there's even another one that is cool. Let me show you this again. This is the small black one, and this is the other new one. And I hope that you can see it. It's really cool because it's not a standard screw. Can you see this? And I think some of you already know where these screws are used. And this is something I will show you. these screws are used right in the rims. Here they are. Maybe I can try to show it a little bit better. Get this off. Zack. And now you will see what I mean. There they are. Cool, huh? They look like real ones. And also very small. So what are the next steps? Next time, just get you back to the right perspective. So what are the next steps? Next time I will show you, and we will do it together, so that you see how it works and that it is not difficult at all. It only needs some time to adjust the diff locks. This is very important so that you won't have any trouble in going off-road. So this will be done in the next video. And what I also will show you, just a small appetizer. Oh, did you see it? Yeah, I will show you the cabin. It's almost finished now. Great work. I enjoyed it. Yeah, and this is just a small teaser for the upcoming videos. So diff locks, the adjustment of the diff locks, and the current status of the cabin, and to give you details to show you how it looks and what's in there. And yeah, so I hope that you liked the video. If you have any questions, as always, please give me a comment in the boxes below. Let me know what you want to know. I will give you answers, and if it's more difficult, I will even take your questions and answer them in the next videos. So it's just for you, to give you the information about how such a huge, cool truck works. And for me, it's important to show you that it's not difficult to build it. It just takes some time, and this is really fun to build it, because you know your truck very well when you build it. And if if there's a problem or so, you can fix it by yourself. You don't need any other specialist to help you. So I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.